You ever watch that show Bar Rescue? You know, I don't really care for it personally, but it's that show where like the guy goes and tries to rescue a bar that's like on its last legs. Well, I like to think that I performed a little thing called film rescue this past weekend as I was out of town once again. And I ran across some VHS tapes that was in need of a good home and looking for the right hoarder to hoard them up. So I figured, why not be that hoarder, be that man, take it upon myself to take these tapes and you know, just put them on a shelf, because they're going to sit somewhere. They might as well sit on my shelf, right? Basically, the story is my uncle had a bunch of VHS tapes in like a, I guess you could say a shed or some sort of like that, like, I don't know, like a holding area. And he never told me he had these before. I'd been there a lot. He never told me he had them. And he was like, oh, there's a bunch of tapes back there, but they're moldy. But, you know, in Tennessee, it's really hard to find a tape that's been stored up like that isn't moldy. I don't know why. It's like there's just too mildewed or something around here. So I went and looked, and he was like, well, if there's anything that you want, you can take it. So I looked, and luckily I found stuff that was not moldy. So I got them away from the other ones, and I brought them with me, but I'm really still kind of cautious because I was informed by my good friend Dead Rat, who writes for the ExtraCast website, that you know, mold on tapes is like herpes, he says. And if you leave one next to a tape that doesn't have mold, it may contract mold. I don't know. Although mold can be gotten rid of, I do believe, in a very complicated fashion, whereas I hear herpes cannot. You'll have to ask Dead Rat about that. I personally don't know. Nonetheless, let's go through the stack of stuff that I did manage to pull out of the shed and bring to my hoarding abode back here in the movie room. Some of these ain't horror, by the way. So let me give you that warning. Some of these are not horror films. Number one from Orion Home Video. It's Married to the Mob. It wasn't moldy. So basically, if it wasn't moldy, I took it. So I have Married to the Mob. I've never watched it. I don't think I've ever watched it. I don't remember it. I don't remember anything about this movie. But look, it's a 1989 movie, so maybe it's good. Maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe I should watch it. I don't know. But I rescued it because it wasn't moldy. So that's the first one I rescued. The second one, another movie I haven't seen. This is a common theme you're going to see with these. It's like some of these movies I've never seen, but it's a Sean Connery, Michelle Pfeiffer movie, The Russia House. Eh? Maybe it's good. I know Twilight Time's doing one of those gnarly limited Blu-rays of it, so maybe I should request that and review it, and maybe I should watch this to see if I want to request that. But this is a MGM UA home video. Might be what some people in the collector's community refers to as a rat tape. I don't know. It's not a PP tape, but nonetheless, here it is, The Russia House. Now here's something right down my alley, I'm sure, even though I've not watched it. And it's also something probably right down a lot of y'all's alley as well, if you watch my videos. It's a Vidmark Entertainment starring Dale Apollo Cook. From Goodwill, by the way, 99 cents on the side. Raw Target. Now, Dale Apollo Cook is deadly to the point. I don't know. It looks like something that I might like, so we'll give it a go. Yeah, this one here probably is going to kill any horror credit I have. This one's probably going to put me on the bottom of the list. You guys are going to subscribe to me. You're going to thumbs down. But I have, from Orion Home Video, a very near minty copy of Mermaids with Cher. Yeah. Cher, Bob Hoskins, Winona Ryder. Yeah. I do think as a kid I seen this. I think I seen this as a kid. It says a dual pack. I don't know what that means. Did it come with something else that I didn't get here? I don't know, but there's that one. Now we get into some that might actually build me back up a little bit in the eyes of you viewers who I need to be built up. You know, enough that you're going to stay subscribed and you're going to thumbs up and all that. One of the only John Carpenter films that I don't own. And I'm a little bit ashamed that I don't own it. Maybe I need to go get a Blu-ray. Is there a Blu-ray of this? But nonetheless, it's John Carpenter's Starman. I have seen this one, and I really enjoy this one. Why I didn't own it before, I don't know. I own Dark Star, but I don't own this. But then again, I'm like one of the only people in the world that's never seen In the Mouth of Madness, which is still like a bullet to the chest that I've never seen that movie. I need to buy that, basically, but I've never seen that. And I've seen The Ward, and I've not seen that. But basically, the only John Carpenter films I don't own in some format or another is In the Mouth of Madness, which I'm ashamed of, Escape from L.A., which I'm open to, but I love the other one so much I almost hate to watch that one because I've never seen that one either. And The Ward, which obviously why I don't own The Ward. But there's Starman, which is a pretty neat little flick there. And like I said, this one didn't have mode, so thank God. But now the next one, this is probably the best tape I pulled out of the lot. And this is the tape that had me, I was like, dear God, please, 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 I am one of the few people, it seems, that still believes in you these days. Can you please, please, please let this tape not have mode on it? Can I get something back for all the times I was at the party and the girl was drunk and she was willing, but I took the high road? Could I get something back for all the times that I was at the supermarket with a handful of movies and bread and all that other crap, and the little old lady behind me with one bag of the pins was need to get out, so I just stepped aside and let her, can I get one thing back for that? And I did get it back, folks. I got Dead Ringers. David Cronenberg's Dead Ringers on VHS. One of the fewer Cronenberg films I don't own. Another one, like, it's one of those where I have most of his stuff. And not pristine condition, but it's not, if that even shows, it's not in moldy condition, which is always a plus. I remember this one being kind of slow. It's about twins. And I watched it on the not the Extracast, but the Porphilia podcast years ago. And I liked it. And I don't own it, but I do own it now. And I'm very happy to get that. This is a media home entertainment, which it seems like, I'm not as down with as some of these people are with the VHS lingo and the knowledge of it, but it seems like media always had a bunch of cool titles, and I'm very happy to have that. It has a sticker on it that says Premiere Recommends, so somebody recommended that. You see that sticker there? So that was basically my VHS rescue mission. Now I need to go on a VHS watch mission, because a lot of times I get these and I never watch them, and I have a VCR, so maybe I'll watch them and do a review on one of them. Who knows?